Welcome back. And Carly, I know both you and I love to keep it local. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to be highlighting another local hotspot over in St. Pete today that was inspired by bourbon. I can't wait to find out the details about this. Meredith Coco, owner of the Urban Stillhouse, joined by the executive chef, Kenneth, today. Welcome to the show, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Okay, I've got my bottle here of Horse Soldier Bourbon. Explain how you base a restaurant on a very popular bourbon.
Well, bourbon is an easy product to work with when it comes to food. Chef will tell you, but it kind of goes with everything. Our idea here was to have a place where people could actually visit the Horse Soldier Bourbon brand, considering they make their booze up in Ohio, currently moving to the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. So our facility here in St. Pete is a showcase of the bourbon brand, and everything we do here is very bourbon heavy.
We're looking at pictures now of the location.
Wow.
This place is gorgeous. And I feel like the experience that you get there is talked about right now just as much as the food and the beverages that's enjoyed. Talk about this space that you guys have created. It's really one of a kind.
Yes, thank you. So our goal here is to sort of transport all of our guests out of Florida. Most of our family is not from Florida. They learned to make bourbon up north. They spent a lot of time in Ireland, Scotland, the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. So we are really trying to design a place that kind of makes you feel sort of, lodgy, a little bit out of Florida, which was kind of our goal.
I love that. Mission accomplished, at least in the vibe. Let's get to the food, though. To be able to go with this fabulous spot, but then also, of course, being so focused on bourbon. Chef, how were you able to do it? Explain some of the dishes.
So, bourbon to us is the same as the way a lot of restaurants would treat wine. We try to match a lot of our food with cocktails and bourbon-centric cocktails, especially using our own brands, but as well as all different types of alcohol. So, you can pair food with any type of beverage. So a lot of the food is definitely bourbon-centric. We cook with a lot of our bourbon. We use a lot of our own bourbon in a good amount of our dishes that we cook with. So you can really get to experience our brand and taste it hands-on. So therefore, a lot of the food is a little bit more, one of the centerpieces of our kitchen is a wood fire grill. So that goes great with bourbon, and we do a lot of smoking to give that smoky flavor, which definitely helps accent and bring out more of the flavor in the bourbon. So we go that direction with it.
Kudos to you guys for doing this in such a crazy year as 2020. What have the reactions been like? What have you seen? What have you heard from people who've been able to come in and experience? Because like I said, what me and Natalie are hearing, the buzz about this place is just phenomenal.
Well, it was not an easy decision to open during this time. We have stalled our opening for almost a year now. We really didn't take it lightly. There was a lot of conversations amongst the family and our team. Ultimately, we decided there probably won't be a better time anytime soon. We felt like the community really needed it, to be honest. We have a great staff. They were struggling. They needed, we all needed to get back to work. So we decided to open. One good thing about our building is it is huge. It's 16,000 square feet. It's 2 floors. I feel like people feel pretty comfortable here. You got a lot of space.
Okay, and so I want to get back to, of course, we're talking about Horse Soldier Bourbon. We've been lucky enough to have you guys on the show talking about the bourbon itself. It is so special. I know how many things you guys give back to the community. Explain what the brand actually means, though, in case people have not heard.
Sure. So Horse Soldier Bourbon is made by the 12 men and actually a woman who were the first into Afghanistan after 9/11. There was a book, a movie called 12 Strong, a documentary. It's an incredible true story. They have a statue dedicated to them at Ground Zero. That is the moniker that we have on Horse Soldier Bourbon. It's an incredible true story. They did something pretty amazing. And so now when they went to retire from their military careers, it was sort of like, well, what do we do now? This was a great way for them all to come together and to focus on something that requires a lot of detail, which is what they are good at as Green Berets and Special Forces. So making bourbon is actually their new life.
Oh, it's
What a
wonderful.
treat to have this here. I know.
It is. And we're so thankful for them. And of course, you being able to make this wonderful spot happen. You're located in St. Pete. I'm being told to wrap. I cannot wrap without throwing out Kenneth, is it too early to go there yet? You are
Way
the
too early.
resident Boston Bruins
Too early.
fan.
Congratulations to the Lightning.
Natalie did it. She
Congratulations
went
to you
there.
guys.
I had to. We've been able to go back and forth in the past, so I had to bring that up a little bit.
Cheers,
Guys, thank you so much. And you guys have a great brunch too, we understand. So people need to check you out. Of course, you're on social media too.
Yes, and you have to get reservations, right? And I know
Reservations. Yeah.
And there's only a few
Reservation only
nights
for
a
now.
week. Okay.
We'll squeeze you guys in.
We'll
Don't
get
worry.
you guys.
Okay.
Hopefully we see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much. We, of course, will put more details on our website.